Okay, so another quick review. The guys at Outxe sent me out their latest power bank. This is how it comes. 20,000 milliamp hour rugged power bank, Savage. If we look on the back before we even open it, supports IP67 waterproof and dustproof. Now, I'm not sure which is correct because on the box and on the instructions it says IP67. Now on the websites it says IP66. There's a typo somewhere, but I'm not sure where. But either way, it's pretty damn good. 20,000 milliamp hours. It will charge, a lot of devices. Got LED flashlight with 3 modes, and this one's got a built-in solar panel. Now, I'm slightly in two minds about the solar panel, especially in this country where we get very little sun. Multiple protection to protect system product. No, hang on. Multiple protection system protects you and your devices. That's basically, it's got a smart charger in it. So whatever device you're using, it detects it and provides the correct voltage and amperage. And your rugged casing. So let's take a look. This is what we get. This is the bit of kit. What else have we got in here? We've got instructions. Extra instructions tells you how many they've sold. This is the 8,399th power bank. I don't know what this is. You can get $100 of something or other and 18 months warranty, which is good. Your instructions, which come in 2 languages, or no, 4 languages at least. And in the box we've got your extras, which are 2 carabiners. Get it out here. 2 lanyards and 2 charging cables. Now this one is your USB-C, so it's a fairly modern one. This is your, where's the end? Micro USB. Now your bit of kit has got your lanyard for each end, which is presumably why you get 2 lanyards and 2 carabiners. And this is your solar panel. It's not what I expected when it said it was a solar panel. It's sort of, I don't know how to describe it. It's not glass or anything or plastic. Well, I suppose it is a plastic. Difficult to describe, but it's built to last, put it that way. Your corners are protected. It's a pretty weighty old piece of kit. Here you've got your 2 charging ports, your C and your micro USB. Now, there's a thing here. You can charge it with both at the same time if you have 2 chargers, and that cuts the charging time right the way down. So you can get a full charge in something like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, which is pretty good. Then you've got up here your 2 outputs. There's a green one and a black one. Now it does say somewhere here what the outputs are. Your output 1 is 5 volts at 3 amps, 9 volts at 2 amps and 12 volts at 1.5 amps, which, as I say, it's got this smart charge thing in it. So whatever you plug in, it will detect it and provide the correct volts and amps. And the output 2 is just a 5 volt at 2.4 amps. So that's sort of for perhaps your iPad. But the output 1 does a multitude of things. You've got on here your status lights. There's another one there that's not lit up yet, which is to tell you you've got full charge. The red one here, now that's telling you, I don't know if you can see that it's actually on. Yes, you can. that's your solar charging. Now, I'm indoors, it's not very bright in here at the moment, yet it says it's charging. It's a trickle charger. There is several things in the instructions that say don't rely on solar panel to charge the device. The solar panel is purely there as like an emergency. It would take something like 70 hours constant sunlight to charge it. So in a way, you know, what's the point? But I suppose if you're out in the middle of nowhere, you know, 70 hours of constant sunlight, you know, to charge your phone to send an emergency call, is it going to work? I don't know. And the other thing they say, once the final light is lit from charging, don't use the solar panels because it will or can cause damage to the battery. Now, as I say, I'm inside. It's not very bright. It's still charging. So does that mean I've got to make sure it's laid completely flat or in a pocket or somewhere completely dark once it's fully charged to stop it overcharging with the solar cell? I'm not really sure. The instructions don't make that particularly clear. Anyway, having said that, got that out the way, it's a big old piece of kit. It's chunky, it's rugged, it's pretty heavy. You know, if you're going to strap it to your backpack, if you go backpacking or cycling or mountaineering or whatever, you know, it's a fair lump. But if you just have it sort of in your glove box in your car for emergencies like I use them, I've got several of these now that they've sent me over the years, and I use them a lot. When I'm out at yards and I need a phone call, or I'm waiting for a phone call and I can't leave my phone on charge inside the vehicle, I charge it, plug it into one of these and have it in the back where I can see it and hear it. So perfect for me. This is going to get used a lot. But I'm still slightly worried about this solar panel business. Either they should put some sort of cut-off switch so that it doesn't matter if it's still charging, it won't do any harm to the battery, or not have it at all really, especially in this country where in England we don't get much sunlight. This holds enough charge for me. You can charge something like 6 or 7 times an iPhone, iPad, that type of area we're looking at. So, you know, it's pretty damn good. Let's have a little quick look at what some of these say. The waterproof feature. It says here IP67. Yet again, it says on the website 66. Only waterproof to this level if the waterproof lid is shut. If it's not, then it's obviously not waterproof. So when you've got your cables plugged in, it's not IP67, which is understandable, you know, it's common sense. Then we've got a few things here about temperatures. One other thing they do make a note of in several places, don't leave it on your dashboard. The temperature that it can reach on your dashboard can damage it. So don't, you know, plug your phone and stick it on your dashboard, walk away and leave it, because it can fry it, which again is fairly understandable. Let's see what else it's got to say in here. Oh yes, something I forgot to mention. We've got flashlight on the end here. Now this has got 3 modes. Try not to dazzle you. That's high. You press it again, that's low. Press it again, you get your SOS feature, which seems to come standard on a lot of things these days. Whether you'll need all those or not, I don't know. A torch on it or flashlight on it is quite a good idea if you're out camping or hiking or whatever. But I don't know whether the SOS mode is particularly useful these days. Half the people out there don't know what SOS means, let alone what it would mean if they saw it in a light source. you press that on switch, it will tell you the status of your battery. And they do stress, if you're going out with it and it's down here somewhere, do charge it before you go out, because the solar won't top it up. What else? I think that's just about all the instructions. You can charge more than one device at a time because you've got your two outputs. Unlike some devices, you can only use one at a time. This you can actually use both, and it will give the right charge to each device, which is another real good feature. So all in all, apart from my doubts about the solar panel, it's going to be a handy bit of kit, because you know, in my job I chuck these things about in the back of the truck. You know, they get stuff spilt on them. There's a lot of dust around in my job, a lot of dust, so you know, this is going to be really handy. So I shall put in the description the links to where you can get these, and a lot of the other information if I've forgotten anything, missed anything out. So yeah, give it a go. They're really, really useful bits of kit if you do anything outside with a mobile device these days, which, let's face it, everyone has got. Phones, GoPros, tablets, you know, drones, all sorts of things that need a charge. And if you're caught short and you're out, you know, you've driven a long way and your batteries go flat, what a waste of a day. Got something like this tucked in the dashboard, in the glove box, can save the day. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next one.